Ellie.
Hi, Krish. Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sister. Happy New Year, everyone. So how are you?
You're so beautiful. And we're both floral outfit.
Kasi nga,
Amazing.
diba, 2023 is all about the Viva Magenta color Pantone. So,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
diba?
Such a fun vibe. 2023,
Yes.
right? Year of the Rabbit. It's very fun, joyful,
Hmm.
really childlike. So I love the energy actually. How are you feeling? Have you rested? Congratulations. Okay.
Ano
Long
ba?
time no catch up. Like to all those watching, this is like our
Yes.
catch up. We didn't do briefing before this. So um, yeah, how are you?
Okay naman kasi 'di ba I wrapped up 2022 with my last gig, a tarot reading in I'm Hotel and Antidote Bar. And after that,
I've
my New
been
Year's
there. It's so
Salon.
beautiful there. I've
Yeah,
been there. So
it's
beautiful.
so
You're
nice.
so lucky. Mhm.
Tapos after that, syempre we're meeting relatives of my husband. So parang this morning, doon pa lang ako medyo nakapagpahinga. But then I read for, our student then si Erica. I was reading for her just before this live. So
Wow, amazing.
workaholic mode pa rin, girl. We love working. I know you do as well. Ikaw,
There's
kumusta
a
ka?
mantra. There's a good mantra for that, for us,
Ano?
workaholic, but not, whistle while you work. Like we're working, but we're working joyfully. Like
Yes.
if you don't whistle, then sing while you work. Like we're working, but we're having fun while doing it, right? So I think that's a good. This is a good way to start the year, right? Working.
Exactly.
We're
Ikaw,
like,
di ba?
should we do it January 2 or January 6? January 9? And we're like, you know what? Let's do it January 2. Yeah.
Pero di ba, Lely, meron ka ring magandang start for 2022. Just
Yeah, but
ay, mamaya.
private. I don't know if I can divulge like
Ay,
really
bawal pa ba? Surprise na lang. Vow of
later.
silence.
Yeah. Like when you're manifesting something
Yes.
big, you know this, right? You have to
Mm.
keep quiet. You have to,
That's so
or
true.
just tell it to those you trust. Like you, I tell you, you're like-minded, like-hearted
Yes.
people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, how are you? First, wait. I want to honor you first before anything else because thank you for doing this for me because you're so game. Like we're just we're planning over Messenger. We didn't meet. We're just like
You
okay,
know how
okay.
it goes. Yeah.
I love working with you. It just flows. Like no pressure, just flows.
Mm-mm.
And we're very honest also with each other, like what works for us. And
Mhm.
I just really honor that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I've been working with you since kailan ba? July?
Yes, you know what? I was counting the workshops we did. Okay. So we did Aphrodite. Okay, that's the first.
Mhm.
And then we did Athena,
Yeah.
Divine Goddess Empowerment Workshop. To those who want to join, we will put the link below in the comments. So we did Aphrodite, we did Athena, and then we did Aphrodite rerun. So that's
Yes.
3. And then we did Abundancia. So that's 4.
Mhm.
And then we did Mother Mary, 5. Can you believe
Yeah.
that? I'm like, wow, amazing.
Diba? And it
I,
just flows.
yes.
No
And
pressure.
time flies, right?
Mm.
Amazing. In a matter of 6 months, we did 5. And then,
Mm.
yeah, we're doing another. So to those who want to join, we're doing the rerun next week, sorry,
The next
Abundancia
week.
rerun next week.
And you
Next
know what
week.
I love about our classes, Aleli? Kasi the students are not just getting the attunements with these deities. They don't just learn the magic rituals, but they also learn other spiritual classes like with Aphrodite, you were also teaching self-love, mastering self-love, healthy boundaries. And then with Athena, you were also adding this layer of how can you enhance your intuition, how can you
The
strengthen your
chanting,
mind with
Satanama, Sarasasa.
Yeah, with yoga stuff, you're really
Yeah.
good at that. And with Abundancia, you were also teaching manifestation techniques that everyone, even those who are not into esoteric practices, they can easily follow it.
Yes.
Tapos with
Thank
Mother
you.
Mary, you were teaching the Ho'oponopono sa
Ho'oponopono.
yeah,
Thank
the certification, meron pa sila. So it's like the students, they're really getting so much in
you.
siksik liglig umaapaw energy,
We have international viewers here. How do you translate that? Sikliklik
Ah,
maapaw.
hold
Overflowing.
on.
How about
Overflowing,
the siksikliglig?
compact.
Compact, juicy. I think juicy would compact, juicy, overflowing.
Well, I'll just say that it's a whole lot of things going on, but
Yeah.
it's really like there's so much information, so much learnings.
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot we have foreign viewers. I'm so sorry for that. So I'll just start speaking in
Yeah,
all English now.
we have
All right.
students from Dubai, we have
Yes.
students from Mauritius, we have students from India and Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
of course. So this is so amazing. Hello, hello to all those watching.
Mm-hmm.
Like, apologies. So we have 11 people with us now. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
wait, wait. Hold on. Okay. Because I can't see the
Okay,
comment.
so I can see
Anyway.
that Rowie is watching right now. Oh, my previous neighbor, Mark Philip Gadin. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello to all of you. So I just want to tell everyone here the importance of being in this manifesting vortex. Like I know that you can relate, Krish. Just being in the energy of like-minded people, just being in the
Mm-hmm.
energy of spiritual beings. I mean,
Yes.
we're all spiritual beings, but like-hearted, like-minded spiritual beings. This brings a lot of creative energy already. Just speaking like this, just vibing together, just connecting even. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to like close your eyes, meditate. Although we do that. I super
Yeah.
love all the attunements that you've done for us.
Mm-hmm.
I super appreciate. But when you are with high vibrating people, just being in the same space, just being here creates a lot, right? Just exchanging ideas, bouncing back ideas, picking each other's brains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for that, I'm really grateful because I think I've manifested a lot ever since we connected. It
Oh
was
my
very
God.
magical.
I
It
know
was
what
very
you've manifested, pero di ba, I'm just keeping it.
no, I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
look, I mean, okay, first, what's your biggest win this 2022? Let me ask,
Oh.
especially the latter part.
Yeah, so in 2022 kasi, 'di ba, we felt like the pandemic is kind of over, so people are more confident of going out. So I manifested lots of gigs outside the home. So I work with Estee Lauder, I work with Dior Philippines, I work with IM Hotel, and I work with other start-up brands like coffee shops and all that who wanted to work with tarot readers. So I'm really happy because these brands that people trust, they've been established since forever. They're now opening themselves up to these kind of things, the spirituality stuff that people used to call as woo-woo, but now they're so open about it. And for me, it's an achievement because before people will just be skeptical about this. They don't believe in aura reading, tarot reading. What's that? It's a joke. So I work with these celebrities. They don't know things about this. And when I read for them, they realize that, oh, tarot reading doesn't have to be scary fortune telling. You don't have to be doom and gloom just to share predictions because you can always turn things into positive energies. And so when I was dealing with these clients, kasi it's not just you're reading for people, you're reading for souls. And they need this clarity. And they need that safe space. They need to be seen. And they usually don't feel that in their workplace, in their family. But when you're a light worker, you need to show these people their own light as well that they may not even be aware of. And that's what I really love about what I do. So for me, it's not events with this, brands. For me, each client that I have, each student who enroll in my classes, they all matter to me. And for me, all of them, they're like this collective energy of my wins. So I'm really grateful for all the people who trusted me. Just like you trusted me to partner up with you with some classes, right? And I'm very grateful for my students, for my clients. Some of them I've been working with since 2019. And I'm really happy about that because even though they're not dependent on me, but they just pop up time and time again, like maybe after 6 months or so. And then some of them will just have a reading for 1 year tarot forecast last year. And then they got back to me
Every
this
January.
December.
Yeah.
And I was
Ah,
asking them, so how was it for you? And they were like, they came through for me. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. So, yeah, so yeah, for me, those are my big wins. And of course, my family. Yeah, my family is healthy. We're doing well. We are able to afford what we need in our lives. So for me, those simple things, they all add up. And I feel so blessed because of that.
you are very blessed. They want to be seen, right? They want to have this safe space that
Mm,
wherein they're not going to be judged. I think that's
yes.
what you provide, what we provide. Like, we don't judge. We just provide the safe space for them to discover themselves more, right?
Mm,
And yeah, congratulations. And I want to touch on something you said, like, so 2022 is such a pivotal year
mm,
because it's like it's like the ending and also the beginning. Not yet
yeah.
the ending, but not yet the beginning. Like somewhere in
Mhm.
between. Because
Yeah.
you don't know, the pandemic already over. You don't really know, right? But the
Mm.
world is opening up. It's when I got to travel to 5 different countries ever,
Wow.
for the first time ever in my life. 2020.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Canada. I went to Dubai. Of course, I moved to Dubai. This is the year I moved to Dubai. And then
Yeah.
I went to Netherlands, Spain, Philippines. I traveled around.
Of course.
Yeah, so 5 countries. And I'm like, this is the year that
Yeah.
that happened. I didn't know how that happened actually. And because
Mhm.
of our 11/11, our 11/11 God, Divine Goddess Empowerment and Bundansha workshop, right after that, I manifested my visa to Greece. So yeah, like right.
Congrats.
So I mean, this is the year wherein it's pivotal. It's pivotal. It's
Mhm.
transformational. So I'm just so excited for 2023. You don't know what's happening. Like, what else is possible for 2023? It just
Yeah.
gives me that excited feeling. Do you get
Mhm.
what I mean? Like, the world is opening up, but
Mhm.
still some people are still wearing masks, or some people are still
Mhm.
kind of scared. So it's like, yeah, really pivotal. How is it? How is your
Mm.
um outdoor gigs?
Okay. Well, some people are still wearing masks, but I've noticed kasi like the the last time we went out, people didn't mind if we weren't wearing mask anymore. It's
Mhm.
just that they're no
Here in
longer
Dubai,
that strict.
we don't wear masks
Wow.
anymore. No, no, no mask.
Awesome. So it's like people are already losing that fear over COVID.
Mhm.
And for me, that's a win for everyone because we're no longer afraid of this. We know that we are healthy enough. We can transcend whatever this is. And it's
Yes.
like our cellular structure, our DNA, it's also transcending all these sicknesses and illnesses. And it doesn't affect us anymore.
Exactly. We're
Yes.
much more powerful than COVID. We're even much more
Yes.
powerful than this Mercury retrograde. I mean, of course,
Of course.
allow that, allow astrology to guide us, but let us not be controlled by the
Yeah.
fear of, oh my God, there's Mercury retrograde. I cannot go out or something, or I
It's
cannot really
about how you
untravel.
can work with the energy of the planets. We don't have to be scared of them, because some people are so scared of, oh my god, it's Mercury retrograde, it's Saturn in Pisces, oh my god. I'm like, if you're really a believer of the creator, if you believe in God, and if God is
Yes.
with you, then why are you afraid? Right?
Yes, you are God. You are always connected to God. And we have to always remind ourselves that, because we're not taught like that. It's always like, fearing God, like God is so much when actually God is within us. I want to ask the viewers, because we're celebrating wins, right? Let's start
Yes.
that. Let's start. And whenever we celebrate each other's wins, more of that comes to us. We attract more of that. So let us celebrate each other's wins. Please type in the chat box, what's your win, or what is like something you want to celebrate. Let me know what you want to celebrate, or share with us any proud moment, any proud thing that you want to be great, that you are grateful for this year, this coming year, something you're excited for even. So let us be in this vibrational energy of excitement and gratitude.
Oh, I'd like to say hi to Erica, to Melandria, to Rowie. They're all watching here now. I can see Sausan, Anissa is also here. Therese, Anikar, hello, hello, hello.
Hello. So yeah, as I was saying, there is this huge value in getting together and just exploring, discovering ourselves, exploring, expanding, growing as a community, right? Two or more souls are always better than one. And when two or more souls gather, a miracle occurs. That's in the course of A Course in Miracles. That's written in the Course of Miracles. And so thank you for being here. Thank you. Please share your wins, something you're really, really proud of. You want to be grateful for. So what are you grateful for today? So please share in the chat. Hello to all those watching. And so I want to just tell this story. So yesterday, anyway, to those watching, so we don't have like a format today. We're just gonna
We just
chika.
want to let it flow. Oh, Pawi is here right now. Hello.
So we're just here to really bounce back ideas, navigate our spiritual healing journey together. And as we do this, we gain more self-discovery, we gain more purpose, we gain more clarity, we gain more um connection, and really faith and trust, and we receive more energetic upgrade, to really empower us on achieving our highest vision, in achieving our game plan for 2023. So we're just here.
Aleli, just something just came in my mind right now. So since this is about manifesting Mondays, so I would like to ask, since you were able to manifest all those travels last year, how are you able to manifest them? I mean, just give us siguro some tips on how you were able to do that. For those of us, just like me, who would like to travel soon,
Yes.
I'd like to know, what do we need to prepare so we can manifest it like just how you did it?
So you know what? Everyone wants to manifest something, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this. Even though we want to rest, we're showing up today for our people, to share energies, right? To share creative energy. So some people here wants to manifest, some would want to manifest life purpose, or change in career, or courage, or the core confidence. The core, a client of mine, that's something that she wants to manifest, core confidence to pursue her dreams. And the goal here is to surround yourself with people who actually can support you in that vibration. Maybe someone who actually manifested what you want to manifest, or those who can really support you in the journey. And of course, you're one of that. You for example, you want to manifest travel. I want to manifest a lifelong successful marriage. I mean, like you have that, and I was able to travel, and you have the lifelong successful marriage. So we're like vibing. And we are all in this process of manifesting. Everyone wants to manifest something, and we are all in this journey. I mean, of course, I was married before, way back years ago, when I was so young, like when I was 20, 21. Anyway, so that's not my story. So how was I able to manifest? I think I was able to manifest the things that I am in alignment with, the things. And again, we teach this in the workshop, in the Abundancia workshop, in the How to Manifest workshop, in the Manifestation and Abundance workshop. There is this sweet spot between trusting and really having faith, and the right balance between setting intentions and letting go, trusting, having faith, surrendering. So when I'm able to just let go and just relax, I think relax, just have fun, enjoy. And when I'm not giggle, or when I'm not overly thirsty for what I want, when I'm maintaining that chill, of course, while keeping my vibe high.
Of course, yeah.
Not trying to force something that I might not actually be ready for yet. That's when I manifest. So we discuss also the law of gestation. Everything takes time. Everything has its cooking time. Sometimes you don't manifest because it's not yet divine timing. So I think that's it. The sweet spot between the perfect balance between setting intentions, keeping your vibe high, and just letting go and trusting. And that's one thing that I learned from you. Like in manifesting students for a workshop, it just happens. They just flow to you without really having the gig. Because I'm a manifesting generator, so my style is really to act,
to create.
Yeah. Right?
Keep on creating, keep on generating energy.
Yes, and part of that is included is my masculine energy. I'm very, very feminine, but I have this masculine energy. I realized that this year, when I really want to act or initiate something, right? So yeah, I think I have so much things that I want to share, and of course I share that in the workshop. But I think that's what I'm called to share today. How about you? What's the biggest, my question would be, what is the greatest advice that you got from manifesting guru, or in your manifesting journey, from all the things that you learned? And how did you actually manifest all these wins, these successful projects that you had this year?
So one of my mentors in alchemy, he said that if you want to manifest something, you need to be ready to accept it in all its form. And that includes both the positive and the negative sides. Well, the seeming negative sides. Because in this third dimensional world, we have duality. And it's something that we cannot really remove, right? So for example, if you want to manifest success, you will get projects, you will get jobs, but at the same time, it can make you tired because there's pressure. You can also manifest fame, but along with fame, apart from the recognition, there are also detractors and bashers. And if you want to manifest riches, money, lots of money, you will also manifest possibilities of losing it or mismanaging your money. So it's about how can you work with all those energies together, because you cannot manifest something that you hate. Like, for example, if I want to manifest to be rich, but I hate people who spend on expensive luxury items, then how can I get that if I hate that? Or if I want to manifest beauty, but I hate women or men who admire their bodies so much, I cannot manifest that because I hate it, because I resent them when they are proud of their beauty or their muscles, their abs, right? And so you need to really know what it is that you want. And if you really want it, do you also want the things that may be considered as negative along with it? Because if not, then maybe it's not really what you want, or maybe it's not even for you. Because another mentor told me, she said, if you want to be a beauty queen, you need to really train so hard. There are sleepless nights. Are you ready to live like a beauty queen? You need to wake up at 4 a.m., go to the sets at 5 a.m., train until it's 9 p.m. Are you ready for that? Are you willing to do that? Because if you're not, then you're not meant to be a beauty queen if you're not ready to do it. And so that is what I realized, that, hey, if I really want something, I need to make a choice that I'm gonna embrace all of it. And I need to just, be disciplined. If I want to do it, I need to maintain a certain level of energy. And for this year, I really want to manifest soul aligned people in my life, and that includes my professional and my personal life. And along with that, I will also lose some people who are not in alignment with my energy. And it's just something that I have to embrace, because you cannot have it all the time. There will always be things that will be sacrificed. That's
I
just how energy works.
love that. I love everything you
Mm.
share because I I have this problem, okay, on attachment.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, and I think this that not this last year. Oh my god, last year. Last year. So it's the new year. Last year was the year where I really maybe 80%, 90% mastered detachment because I was always codependent. And
Mhm.
I think that's my shadow, that's my sickness for the past years.
Mhm.
So I improved a lot during the pandemic. But I mean, not this year, last year was the year where I really became independent. Like I really chose to be independent. I moved to Dubai and, I'm able to make decisions for myself.
Yeah.
Um, Touching on what you said, about embracing all aspects of your manifestation. I'm really, really affected. I resonate with that. I am affected. I resonate with that because, like in manifesting a relationship, there are sacrifices. There are sacrifices. You have to let go of maybe your guy best friends, right? And right,
Boundaries. Mm.
yeah, boundaries. So yeah, those things are my realizations, like also that you have to do the work. You have to do the work. Of course we want it to be really easy, but we are in this three-dimensional world, and again the law of duality, so the law of polarity even. So thank you for that, thank you for reminding us that.
Mhm.
And you just don't, of course, the primary law is the law of vibration, the one that we shared, right? You can only attract to you what vibrates in harmony with you. When you want something that's on higher frequency, you got to operate on that higher frequency, because
Yes.
all the thoughts and things that you require are
Mhm.
all on that higher frequency. So of course that's the primary law, but there are other laws. So the law of inspired action, the law of duality. So um you have to really master all these laws all together. You don't just, okay, law of attraction and that's it. There's so many other laws that we have to master. And I think one, you asked me another, you asked me how I'm able to manifest the things that I was able to manifest. I think one really light bulb moment for me this year is
Mm.
the teaching of Neville Goddard, which is feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret, and really
Mm.
your mindset, like really doing the inner work, inner talking, matching my inner speech to my inspired action steps
Yeah.
towards my fulfilled desire. And I made huge mistakes with that, like with my inner speech, like, I love you more than you love me. I would always say that to my ex, or like, you don't make time for me. Those words, those are powerful. So now I'm in this stage of really being very, very, very careful about my inner speech and my external speech, and really matching all those things with my mindset to my fulfilled desire. And of course, one more thing, feeling is the secret. I find myself that I'm more in this like imaginative, creative visualization exercises. So I always act with like clear imagination and intention. I imagine my wish, I feel my wish fulfilled, and then I carry on mental conversations with myself. I even talk to myself. So that's why I'm so into this positive healing affirmations and downloads. Yeah. So I always tell myself like, you are worth everything. You can have it all. You're so blessed. You can travel the world. You're amazing. You're loved. You're a magnet for miracles. Like really those things every day. I am beauty. I am love. I am abundance. Like every single day. And then I find that when I don't do my spiritual practices, when I don't meditate, and meditation doesn't have to be always with your eyes closed, right? Like just really being mindful, just daydreaming, while washing the dishes even. um um that's when I don't do all these things, like really daydream and visualize, that's when things go haywire, when things go messy. It gets chaotic and messy when I don't. So right now I'm really being disciplined, like how you are. Disciplined and diligent, committed in my daily work, in my daily inner work, my daily spiritual practice.
Yeah. Mindfulness is very, very important, especially with the words that you're saying, because according to what I've read, your voice, when you say something, it also reaches the farthest star. It only means that in quantum entanglement, everything is like
OMG!
the same
I
way.
was just listening to Anna Kitney talk about quantum entanglement for light
Yeah.
manifestation. Oh my goodness, like just now. Quantum entanglement. And I was like, am I ready to share that? See, I'm gonna show you.
We can, ano
Quantum,
naman. Yeah.
anyway, quantum entanglement to manifest at lightning speed.
Oh,
So,
I would like to, ano pala, Aleli, I would like to read the comments of our viewers.
okay,
So,
okay, go, go, go.
Rowie
Read.
said, last 2022, I finally came out of my shy shell by doing TikTok content related to spirituality. And I finally established my spiritual business. So that's a win for me. Manifesting for more good things this 2023. Congratulations, Rowie. Yeah, I'm following her in TikTok. I also experienced that because in the past, people were telling me to create a TikTok account na, but I'm just so shy to do so because I'm not really comfortable singing or dancing on screen. And they told me that
Now.
you don't have to dance, you don't have to, make all these pa-cute dances if you don't want to. And I'm like, oh, okay, really? So I can just speak. All right, so that's good. So about Melandria, she said, I've lost many people this year, 2022, right? I think it's a part of embracing changes, but the great part is I found new people that aligns with my values and principles. So Annie Carr also said, be with the people that really matter. So new work. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, that's so true because in order to manifest the life that you want, you need to have the space for it. So just like if you want a relationship, you need to have space for a new person to come into your life. Or if you want to manifest, for example, a new car, you got to make sure you have a parking space, right? And if you want to manifest new friends who are in alignment with you need to let go of those who are not really true friends. All
Yes,
right.
I
And
remember your post.
which one? I have so many posts.
About letting go. I want to read that
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna go get it from your page. I love it. I love the about letting go. I love it. And that's actually coming from your personal experience.
Yeah.
So
Because,
thank you for sharing.
Aleli, when, di ba, when you're here in this spiritual niche that we're
Yeah.
working in this niche, you will always be tested. And it's not about
Yes.
judging these people who came out of your life, even though it's tempting to do so, right? But it's really just about detaching from these
Yes.
energies, being aware that, hey, these people are, they have their own free will, they can do what they please, but it doesn't mean that you have to allow that in your space. So for those people who don't believe in setting healthy boundaries, just let them be. But you, if you believe that you need to have healthy boundaries to protect your energy, to protect your knowledge, to protect the people that you love, then just do that. Because those who are in alignment with you, they will respect your space, they will respect your healthy boundaries. And if they don't, they will just get out of your life. So sometimes the universe just filter things out for you. And one of
Yeah.
my mentors in
So
angel
when they
guidance,
ghost you, it's the universe filtering them out for you.
yeah. And what my mentor in angel guidance, Miss Princess, she told me that sometimes the universe is just weeding out your garden so that the flowers around you who deserve to bloom will bloom. Because there are some people who are like, weeds, they just take out all these nutrients, but they're not really providing you with something good in your life. And so you need
Ouch.
to be able to discern, are these people being weeds in my life, or are they like flowers that I need to nourish? You also have to check yourself, am I being a weed, or am I also being a flower who's giving positive energies to other people?
Oh, I love that. I love what you just said. Like, check
Mhm.
yourself also.
Of course,
Thank you for that. Check myself. Yes.
because
Yes.
Aleli, there are some people, they will say, "Oh, I want to manifest somebody who's good looking, somebody who smells so good, somebody who is tall, dark, and handsome and intelligent, Mr. Perfect." Okay, that's good. But how about yourself? Do you check yourself? Do you make time to beautify yourself? Do you also smell nice? Are you also intelligent? Because if you want somebody who's intelligent, you have to be intelligent as well. So it's all about checking yourself as well. Am I in alignment with what I want, or the person that I would like to have as a partner?
Exactly. And
Mm.
you receive the energy that you give out. That's the
Yes.
law of the universe, the law of giving and receiving. And yeah, we also discussed this in the workshop, right? Some people would want to manifest abundance, people paying them on time, people paying them large amounts of money. But then they don't even pay their debts, their loans. They have huge
So they
credit card
easily
bills.
lose that. Yeah.
They always ask for discounts. I mean, guilty. I'm guilty. But I'm more
Well, we've
mindful.
all been there.
But I'm more mindful now. I'm like, oh my God, if I ask for a discount, will this affect me? Because law of giving and receiving. So
Yeah. No.
I'm more mindful now with that. So I'm like, you know what? Just give because it's gonna come back to you. And that's
Yes.
more
Yes.
my mindset. And it does come back. I'm like so amazed. Like sometimes I would just wake up and then there's a deposit in my account. Like it's crazy, actually. It's crazy. But I
Oh.
have lots of like credit card bills, especially before. But
Mhm.
I paid one, like completely paid one. So I have
Mhm.
two. But I mean, of course, I have credit card, but of course, I have savings also. But my
Mhm.
point is, um, let's do one step at a time. One step at a
Yeah.
time. Pay all our debts. Let's pay our bills, and so abundance. I said this in the workshop. Abundance is the state of being wealthy, of being rich, with or without money. So it's not all about the money. It's
Yeah.
just money's energy. It's really about energy. Everything is energy. And yeah, I think that's one really amazing lesson. I super love studying manifesting. Like, this
Yes.
is this is something, the laws of the universe. This is something that I'm really, really passionate about. So thank you again for doing this with me. Wait, by the way, before I forget, I wanna
Mm.
read the quote that you posted. Don't worry about what you've lost. Your garden had to be weeded properly to get rid of those that prevent your flowers to bloom and flourish. That was what I
Yeah.
was gonna. I love that post. I super love that so much.
You know, it's
Because
really deep, that quote, because it's not just related to people in your environment, but it also includes everything that is within you, such as your habits, your patterns,
yes.
yeah, things like that.
Yes, I think primarily
Mhm.
it's your inner work, because
Yes.
everything you pushed out. So
For example, you want to manifest, let's say you want to manifest mm, sensitive psychism, for example. You want to manifest being a strong psychic. So you need to train and you need to assess what are your blockages that prevent you from having accurate psychic abilities, for example. So if you want your psychism to flourish, you need to let go of everything that stops you from being one, such as
yeah,
your fears, your
also
limiting
stop.
beliefs.
Yes,
Yeah.
stop limiting beliefs, and the things that you ingest. Stop drinking. Stop. All these unhealthy intake,
Mm-hmm.
because it affects our psychic self.
Yeah.
You know, I know of people who are actually psychics, but I mean, they drink a lot or they do drugs or stuff like this. I mean, you have to be disciplined enough to be the vibration that you want to be. I think it takes a lot of inner work to do that. It takes a lot of shedding limiting beliefs and patterns and bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
And I super love when you said um you let go of the old to make room for the new.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually my mantra also for 2022, because it's so hard to let go. I just want to acknowledge that it's really hard to let go,
Yeah.
because there's comfort zone. It's
Mm-hmm.
where you're familiar, and
Mm-hmm.
it's when and there's this primitive part of our brain that's always fearful, like don't go out of the cave because you're gonna die. We have this primitive survival self that would limit us, that would really always be fearful. And I think we really have to shed that, come from our soul, not from our primitive self, or um survival self, or ego, which
Mm-hmm.
is saying, oh my god, it's not safe. What if
Yeah.
um
What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? But
yeah,
you
what
can
if
always shift those questions. Eh? What if it works? What
yes,
if I win? What
what
if
if this
I
is
succeed? What if it's safe out there?
yes, what if it's so amazing and happy and expansive and wonderful and amazing? What if? I love that.
So,
Let's be
Anneli, I would like to ask you, in your life, well, in general, what is that one thing that you did some manifesting techniques and it really came true for you?
oh, techniques, like really
Not
techniques.
really just all the techniques, but just one that you would like to share.
Reiki is like
Mm.
Reiki is my go-to. Reiki is my home. Reiki symbols are magic. I mean,
Mhm.
you know, I've been learning Reiki since 2012. 2012. And when I was first taught Reiki, it was like a hands-on healing modality. I
Yes.
was in yoga Alabang, Yoga Manila, but it was in Alabang. Yeah, it's called
Mhm.
Yoga Manila, but the studio was in Alabang. Ayala Alabang, because I lived in Las Piñas. So we were asked, the yoga class were asked, do you want to learn Reiki? It's a hands-on healing modality. I did it for my son because my son has asthma, skin asthma, respiratory diseases, and all these medicines won't work.
Mhm.
Been to so many doctors. Anyway, so of course we healed that. Reiki is magic. Like it really heals. Self-healing works.
Right.
I myself had a lifelong disease that
Mhm.
was healed. My son has a lifelong disease and it was healed. You know, um, it's really powerful. You can heal yourself and others. And I think Reiki for abundance, I teach that, and I know you also teach that. Reiki symbols,
Mhm.
doing the Reiki meditation every day,
Yeah.
those worked a lot. And also Tantra yoga. I find
Mhm.
that I connect really well to the universe. Like the Satanama and the Sarasasa chanting that I shared in the Athena. Yeah, it was Athena workshop.
Yes, yes.
Um, that is magic for me. Also, just positive affirmations, positive affirmations every day. It's just that I'm not able to manifest things when I contradict myself.
Yeah, that's true. It's a
That's when,
blockage.
yes, when you, do you experience that? I mean, I know that you're
Times.
like perfect, but
Boy, oh yeah.
have you experienced
Yeah,
that?
of
Like,
course.
contradict
Yeah.
yourself?
I actually did. So I'll just share this story. So way back in 2009, I was in college.
Mhm.
I've discovered this book, The Secret Book by Rhonda
Yes,
Byrne.
of
I
course.
was writing things down, what I'd like to manifest. So I was trying this technique. So in my notebook, I was in my dorm. So there was this another book. I forgot the name. So it says, write down the qualities that you like for your ideal partner. So
Mhm.
I wrote that all down. Physical, even the mindset, even the characteristics of the person. I just wrote it everything. You know, just about the eyes, about the nose, about the height, like everything. And so I realized that with my ex in the past, he wasn't really, he's not really 10-10 in my standards because of the qualities of some of his mindset, his
Again,
perspective
it's
in
not
life.
really what?
He's not really in alignment with what I like.
Okay.
Yeah, not just about the looks, no, but it's about his mindset, his character. So there's a flaw in there. So I contradicted myself and I was like, oh, maybe I don't really have to be strict about what I like. I can compromise, da 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 da. But those deal breakers are actually really deal breakers. And it didn't work because he didn't like the way that I was. He wanted to change me, and me at the same time, I wanted to change him because I thought he can be better. He thought I could be better for him. So it didn't work. So I was like, oh, I contradicted what I wanted to manifest at the time. So I decided, I'll just let it go. I'll allow the universe to just bring the right person to me. But just like what you said earlier, you don't have to be desperate. You don't have to chase what you want. And so that's what I did. Like I totally forgot about what I wrote in my notebook, what I wanted to manifest. Like I just forget all about it. So I started meeting people, I was dating. And then years later, it's around, when was that? 2015. So I was already married, I have a kid. I went back to my parents' house, I found a notebook, and then written there my deal breakers and my top 10 must-haves. Like, oh, he should have thick eyebrows. He should have nice eyelashes. Should have a pointed nose. He should be taller than me, 4 inches minimum. It's that specific. It was really specific. He should drive me home if we're going out, things like that. He should pick me up from my house. And people were telling me, my friends in college, they were telling me, oh, your standards are too high. You should lower it. And I'm like, why do I have to? When I did, what happened to me? And so, yeah. Years later, I found out that, oh, everything that I written there, I manifested.
Wow,
Everything,
amazing.
including the deal breakers, the must-haves. So I was shocked because when I saw the notebook, did I manifest this? So I was like, check, check, check. Oh my God, it was real. So you see, when you
Yes,
want to manifest something, you just need
write
to be
it
very
down.
specific about what you want. So if it's a car, be specific about what car. And just after that, after setting that intention, just let it go with the
Let it
universe and
go. Yes.
just allow God
You can
to give
even
you that.
burn it. Some manifesting masters would tell you to burn it, or you
I
can keep
didn't
it.
burn it.
bury it, like
Well, the essence of that is because you need to forget, you need to let go.
yes, correct.
However it may mean for you. Some people, they feel like letting go is about burning it or
Yeah,
about burying it. But me,
yeah.
I just closed that notebook and forgot about it, that it existed. So there's that.
Yes, I love that. I also love journal therapy. I super love
Yeah.
journaling. Like right now, I'm in the middle of doing all, like, I'm not yet done doing my highest vision exercises.
Mhm.
It works. It's scripting. I think when you really set your intentions with full belief and trust, and
Yeah.
then you let it go, that's where the magic happens.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
writing is
I have to
very
share this
powerful. Yeah.
again.
Writing is very
Yes.
powerful because everything in your mind is being translated into the third dimensional world when you write it
Exactly.
down.
Exactly. You're using kinesiology. And
Oh, that's how it's called, huh?
and also I love what we did in the Mother Mary workshop when we really
Mm.
process the things that we did an exercise on, like what was that?
About the heart. Something about the heart activation.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I
So it
taught
was
you guys.
again.
That's what I was teaching you guys in that workshop. It's
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
your heart, activating something inside your heart.
Yeah, activating the heart. I love that. I super love that exercise. And we were writing down, really, not just meditating. Of course, we did meditation, but we were writing down. It's so powerful. That's why I encourage all my students also to write. Like,
Yes.
it takes time. It does. You have to sit down, or you have to lie down, or lie down on your belly or whatever. But it takes time to, like, set aside time to do it. It takes
Yes.
discipline. Okay, so I just have to mention this because it's connected to my to the, like, to what I said in the beginning, like, just being in this same space, just connecting with like-minded people, it creates a lot, right? Of course, having your own coaches, you
Mm-hmm.
know, you're a Reiki master teacher, I'm a Reiki master teacher, and we also have our own coaches, right? We invest in ourselves, we reach out to people for coaching sessions. I invest in so many courses. I think
Yeah.
we both spend thousands and thousands for our coaching sessions. Anyway, so what I was saying is, yesterday, okay, I was talking to a friend who just moved to Spain.
Mm.
Okay, I told the um ending of the story already.
Okay.
So I was talking to a friend. I know that you know him because
Mm.
he's also part of the Reiki community. I've never told you about this before, but he's one of my, like, when I was not a Reiki master teacher yet, I would go to him for reading sessions. So, um, yeah, I think you met in the Reiki conference, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I don't know if I can mention his name, but yeah, he's gay.
Just, yeah.
Anyway, so we he's one of my, I go to him, I reach out to him for coaching, for reading.
Mm-hmm.
And he just told me that, yes, let's schedule next week because I'm finally now living in Spain. He finally manifested his dream of living
Wow.
in Spain. And I remember he has been planning to move to Spain since 2018, 2019. We met pre-pandemic, actually. And so
Mm-hmm.
now he's now in Madrid. And I'm just so inspired because, we were talking about, like, we want to move to other countries. I wanted to move to
Mm.
Canada in the beginning. I thought I wanted to go to Canada, but my soul led me in Dubai.
Yeah.
Long story, but my soul led me here. And I realized that if I'm in Canada right now, I'll be freezing to death because it's so cold, and I'm already freezing in Dubai. My point
Mm.
is, um, it's so inspiring. I was so happy for him. Like, I was just really jumping for joy that he's actually. I'm like, wow, really? And then he sent me pictures. He even sent me pictures of him and one of our common friends who visited him in Spain, and one of our common friends, we met in the Philippines. So one of our common friends moved to US, and then he moved to Spain, and then they met in Spain for a vacation. The one of our common friend went to Spain to visit him for the New Year vacation. So I'm just really inspired because I was talking to them during the time when they're just creating these manifestation, and then wow, you're already there. And they had to let go of a lot. They had to let go of a lot to be where they are now.
Yeah, imagine your comfort zone, the items that you have. For sure, you cannot bring everything that you used to have, even though you love them. So it's like decluttering. So
Yeah,
many
same
things.
here. I had to let go of a lot when I moved here
I
to
can't
Dubai.
imagine doing that. I mean, I love all my books, my crystals, my decks. You know how much I love hoarding stuff, right?
The spiritual tools, divination tools. I brought it
Yeah,
in my
my
luggage. It's so
paintings.
heavy.
Oh my God.
I had to buy extra luggage because my crystals are so heavy. And
Were
I
you
was able
able to bring all of them? I mean, that's so
no, half.
heavy.
I was just able to bring half of what I have. So yeah, it was so heavy. So yeah, that person, the one I told you about now living in Spain, um, he was one of those guides or healers that really raise my vibrations to a higher level whenever like I'm feeling low, you know.
Mhm.
Um, and that's something that I want to share. As coaches, as healers, we also have our own guides and healers, because if not, we cannot be a safe space for others. And so whenever you're feeling low, whenever you're in this negative frequency,
Yeah.
you have to reach out to someone or something that will raise your vibrations to a higher level. It may be yourself, a meditation, or like someone you know, you have a best friend, a movie, dancing, or making love to your partner to raise your vibrations. Like you have to do something to raise your vibrations here.
Yeah. You can't just
And
remain stagnant.
yes, and yeah, I think that's one of the secrets, the greatest secrets in manifestation, and working on ourselves on a daily basis. I think that's it. And if you do that, you'll just manifest everything that you want in your life. If on a daily basis, you're honestly working on yourself, doing the inner work,
Yes.
holding space for others, while also reaching out to people who can hold space for you when you're feeling low, to raise your vibrations higher. Yeah, and with letting go, I want to touch on that, because if you have not yet let go, please do it already right now. You have this week or this month because it's 2023 already, right?
Hey.
I want to ask you how you did it. I'm not yet done, but I did a lot of decluttering already, but I'm not yet done. But I guess part of my I was so I decided to usually I spend my new year with family on a 5-star hotel or a beach resort, or just really having this lavish vacation, or just resting on like having a staycation or something like that. But this year I just chose to have a simple dinner with my relatives here in Dubai, having video karaoke, and then going home and having time alone, spending time alone. And last year I was forced to be in this COVID facility because I had COVID. I went home December 24, and then I had COVID when I went back to this was last year. And I was complaining, like I was like, get me out of here. I don't want to be out. I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. I just really want to be with my family. But now I really chose to be alone and process things on my own and release. So one of my reflections is on the importance of really releasing, taking time to release and process, because we just go with our lives. One thing happened, and then okay, like we're not next. We're not even like sitting or lying down with our emotions and processing things. And I did that in the new year. I was actually crying tears, like really buckets of tears, literally crying. It started when I was like doing the karaoke. I was screaming and singing and I was crying, and then I went to bed. I was crying, really releasing all the old ill energies. Like, and it was very, very healing for me. And I'm still looking forward to more releasing today. This week, actually, there's a lot to do. Decluttering, releasing. So how are you with that? How are you with the releasing, letting go part?
Yeah. Actually, mine started during the Virgo season already last year. It's
Yes.
actually related to in my environment because I realized last year that I'm actually a reflector in human design.
Yes.
So
You're a reflector.
reflector, yeah. So my coach there said that reflectors are less than 1% in the world population. So we usually feel alone. So I'm really used on being alone. So detaching from people, it's kind of like a normal thing to me.
I know it's opposites in that
Yeah.
aspect.
But
We
then
are
also,
very, you're very
yeah,
independent. You're very like
yeah,
independent.
it's good to be. Because my human design coach told me that reflectors should be very mindful of their environment, especially their social circle or the community that they belong to. And in 2022, actually, I was really contemplating about the people that I was dealing with. So there are actually lots of communities that I left because the energy got toxic. It's not about judging them, but it's so toxic. There's so many drama. So I just chose to detach that, hey, I don't want to deal with that drama because that's not my story. I mean, that's their karma to deal with. But then for them, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. They took it badly when I didn't choose their side on certain dramas, and I'm like, I'm not even supposed to choose a side. I mean, that's not my job. I mean, my job is to be a safe space to people, and you guys are not being safe. So why should I be there? So when that happened, these
Oh
people,
my
they
goodness, I'm so curious. What is this?
yeah, during the middle of 2022. So these people, they were character assassinating me, telling bad stories about me, that I left them or things like that. When in reality, it's not my job to do what they wanted me to do. I mean, they're not paying me to do that. I mean, I have my own thing. I have a family that I need to take care of. I'm not somebody else's babysitter, things like that. So as a reflector, we have the tendency to reflect what is going on in the community. So if the community is being toxic, we will also feel toxic inside. And of course, I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my family. So I needed to get out of that. And so my 2022, it's about leaving behind those people, but they
All the
were like,
drama, all the
yeah,
toxicity.
these friends, they were, I'm not really like 100% close to these people, but we were good in the past. But it's just that it's no longer working. The things, it's just so heavy, and I needed to let go of that. So it's about me detaching. And what I needed to learn is that I need to honor what I'm feeling. I need to honor my healthy boundaries, because at first I didn't want to leave these people because I thought they helped me, I helped them, may pinagsamahan in Tagalog. But then one of my mentors told me, if you feel like sukang-suka ka na dyan, ba't di ka pa umalis?
What is sukang-suka in English?
You feel like vomiting out that energy. How do I call it? So it was
Yeah, if you
really
feel like vomiting.
toxic. People are very competitive. People are being arrogant. And I feel like I needed to compete. I don't like that energy because I just
Yes,
want to relax.
I
And so,
know.
yeah, I needed to let go of that energy.
Yes, and you were able to create so much more
Yeah,
because
that's
you
so
let go
true.
of that energy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, what
Love.
I'm grateful for, before 2022 ends, I was able to meet these people who are so well aligned. They're not competitive. These people are competent with what they do, but they're not competitive, and they're friendly, and there's no competition. And I really love how that feels like, hey, you don't have to prove that you're so much better. You don't have to prove that you're so intelligent. It's just like everybody is honoring one another's gifts, and you don't have to step on other people's shoes just to get ahead. And I like that environment for myself. And I like being there because it feels so healthy to be there. And as a reflector, when I'm surrounded by people who have a healthy mindset, I feel healthy as well. And I reflect that to all the other people that I surround myself with. And just imagine if you are surrounded by healthy energy. So the people who are coming to you are also being influenced by that good energy. And since I'm a reflector who also does spiritual healing for others, it's very important that I'm dealing with people who have pure intentions, who don't have animosity or competition towards you. And for me, that's a very big decluttering of my 2022, because it's
Yes.
not one person, but it's a whole, so many people. And when I ask the universe, please show me the truth, the universe will just show you the truth about what they were doing behind your back. And I needed to let go of that, but I also needed to release anger. I need to release resentment. I need to release all these negative emotions that I was holding on, for these people. So it's really not just letting go
That's
of what's on the outside, but also what's on the inside. You're releasing these shadows. And yeah, that's decluttering for me. It's a lot, actually. You're in mute.
yeah, there's an alarm here happening,
Okay.
Anyway, can you hear it? No, okay, it's okay. So I super love the fact that you were able to let go of that,
Mm-hmm.
because for me it would take a lot, a lot of processing. I'm impressed how you're able to let go of that resentment. You're able to forgive all those people in just, I don't know, a span of 2-3 months. So wow, I mean, to all of the viewers here with us today, I hope that you're inspired by that. So let's just keep on forgiving ourselves, forgiving those people who have hurt us. And there's deep value in healing and forgiving. Also the way when we're hurt, when we feel betrayed, when we're hurt, the way we open our hearts, the way our nervous system repairs and rebuild itself, it's such a beautiful opportunity. It's so beautiful because we become so much more open, and our healing benefits others as well. Like when
Yes.
we empty our cup, when we are broken, and then we empty our cup of all the pain, all the anger, all the resentment, all the things that you mentioned, you make space and fill your hearts instead with unconditional love, and they overflow. So you share that blessings to others, to the world. And I would love to talk to you more and more, but it's been an hour. And
I told you, one hour is gonna be so short about everything that we wanted to talk about.
I
Yeah, but
know.
before we end, Aleli, let's
Let's
read the comments of the others like this. Oh,
before
Irish
we
is saying hi. Hello,
before
Irish.
we
Uh,
before
Hello,
we end,
I'm
ask
Kathleen.
them,
Mm-hmm.
what do you want to manifest? Because this is a year-long container. We're meeting every year, every month this year. So
Oo
like
nga. Mm.
get the energy flowing. It's January. What do you want to manifest? And then maybe next live, next episode, we're gonna tackle that. We're gonna process that together. So what do you want to manifest this year? Please write in the chat box. And yeah, so Krish, please acknowledge
Yeah,
your
yeah. So Melandria said, my manifestation was granted this year. I manifest to learn manifestation, and Teacher Aleli was my answered manifestation. Ah, that's good. Great. Yeah, so
Thank you.
Ash Prim. Hi, Ma'am Krish. Thank you for your advice last year. One of your reading, isa na doon to have confidence and to pursue to have my own business. This year, I'm pursuing those things. It takes time, but 1% improvement still affects it in the long run. It's a matter of patience. Yeah.
Yes, matter
That's
of
good.
patience.
Irish. Reiki is the love language of the universe. Oh, I love that.
I love that love language of the universe.
Mm.
I so love that. So amazing how you had a reading and then now you're pursuing what was tackled in the reading. And yeah, sometimes you just have to be patient. Again, the law of gestation. And again, we teach that in the workshop, the laws of the universe. The law of the universe, it's part of the law of the universe, law of gestation. Be patient. And I'm talking to myself. I'm actually talking to myself because that's my life lesson. Patience. Wait for certain series of events to unfold before we can have what we really want. When we're really, really ready for it, that's when we will manifest them. And yeah, let's maintain our chill, or just be relaxed well. And not just chill, like fun. Like we're whistling while we're working, for the workaholics here. Sing while you're grinding. I mean, you're hustling.
Sing while grinding. Why
Grinding.
not?
So all acts of creation have a
Parang
gestation.
ting-ting tang-tang song in TikTok.
Oh yeah, I just watched some. So you do. I think that's your different side of you this year.
Oh my
Dancing
God.
Krish.
Oh my God, Aleli, ha? I'm not a dancer.
Power
I'm a
word.
singer. I'm not a dancer.
Okay.
Sorry. Nakakahiya sa mga dancers. Baka magwala
No, you are. Everybody's a dance. I saw you dancing the Sara Sasa song, and you're like, it's beautiful.
God.
So, if you want us to help you in your manifestations, include you in our prayers, go and type in the chat box what you manifest. Be clear about what you want.
Yeah, and if they also wanted to learn more about manifestation, our secrets, they can join us in our workshop this
Yes.
January 13th, right?
Yes, 13. I'm gonna type in the comments. Hold on, just looking for that.
Or you can also share the poster here, Aleli.
Yes, I will.
So they can see it.
Yes, so this is a rerun, actually, a rerun that we're doing. We're doing reruns after reruns, and some of you here joined that workshop. Annie was there. Rowie was there. Was Rowie there? No, Rowie was in the Aphrodite. Erica was there. So yes, if you want to learn more about manifestation, empowerment, how to manifest when you can't, and learn about connecting to Goddess Abundancia, working with money as energy, and more practical strategies and tips, you can join our workshop. Or, we do this every month, this Manifesting Monday. We'll do this every first Monday of the month. So this is the first episode. It's so exciting. We were like chatting, what are we gonna do later? Let's just chica, let's just flow. So wow, it worked. It's 1 hour. All right, so to the ones who are here, so you have time to write down in the comments what you want to manifest, be clear about what you want, and please make sure to be in the vibrational state of what you want. That was what we were talking about earlier. And really feel the immense gratitude within you. Feel the energy change, feel yourself connect to the results of what you want, while of course, as what Krish mentioned earlier, embrace all the aspects of the totality of it. Yes. The good and bad, the yin and yang, the duality of everything. I super love that. Thank you to those who are watching. We have 18 people watching us live now. So thank you to all of you. I'm not able to read the I don't know why, but I cannot access it right now in my gadget. But thank you very much for being here. So fun. This is such a great way to start the new year. Thank you,
Yes, definitely.
Irish. Thank you, Erica. Oh, Erica's here. Thank you very much, Ash. Thank you, Riri. Thank you, Annie. Thank you to those who are
Thank you,
watching.
everyone. Yeah.
Read everything, but yeah, think 19 viewers now. So thank you very much, and I hope you'll join us in our workshop next week, January 13th. Otherwise, we'll see you again next month, every first Monday of the month.
Yes.
Trish, I would like to honor you. I super appreciate you. Wishing you more and more love and abundance and prosperity and joy and ease and grace and glory this year and beyond. I hope that we keep this high vibrating energy throughout the year. Yeah, I hope we keep this high vibrating energy throughout the year and beyond, decades from now. I hope we keep this, and let's always just check up on each other.
Mhm.
For that, thank you, because I was able to manifest so much just being in this manifesting vortex with you. So I'm really really grateful. I'm actually super grateful to my angels though. I'm grateful to your angels who told my angels to talk to you.
Ang dami. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
There was a fire alarm earlier happening, so I'm like, oh, but it stopped. I'm like, stop, and then it stopped. Okay, so
That's okay.
um, thank you to all who joined,
Yeah,
and
thank you, everyone. Yeah.
thank you,
So,
of course.
yeah, I would just like to share that this January, I will be teaching Reiki classes, Reiki level 1, Reiki level 2, advanced Reiki training. And I will also be opening my very first Access Bars class. It's going to be a live class on January 27. So, for those who would like to learn more, just follow my page. It's Astral Crystals in Facebook and astral.crystals in Instagram. So thank you everyone for watching us. Thank you, Aleli, for having me here. Thank you, thank you, thank
Thank you
you.
for having me all the time. Like whenever, you're very responsive. Thank you for that. Like I
Yeah.
love how we connect. Amazing. And yeah, I love it. I super love it. I want to say so much, but I'm like, oh my god, we're over time.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna talk to them more about it in our
yes.
workshops this coming January 13. So there's gonna be more chika, there's gonna be more tips on manifestation. We're gonna be attuning them to the energy of Goddess Abundancia. So they will be working with the deity who can help them make their manifestations go faster. So they're gonna learn as well candle magic rituals. How can they do it? You
And I
know.
have a new content, quantum entanglement
Oh, I love that.
manifestation lightning speed. So I'm gonna add that to this workshop. It's a rerun
Yes.
actually, so now it's improved version. So to those who joined the last workshop, you can join free unlimited review for you guys. Those who
Yeah.
joined are part of our Goddess Empowerment Circle already. You can join, you can review, you can join us anytime for the
Mm-hmm.
reruns. All right. So it was so amazing. It has been so amazing connecting with you. Thank you to all those who are watching. Of course, when you support us, we are able to have more energy to provide more content, more courses,
Yeah.
more energy to give back to you. So it's give and take. So thank you for supporting
Thank you
us,
so
and so that
much.
we are able to support you as well and nurture you and teach you.
Uh,
And to
Aleli, let's take a photo before we leave.
and yeah, so Krish advertised her Reiki classes. I'm gonna be teaching here in Dubai. So if you're interested, let me know. Aleli Carissa on Instagram. I'm here in Dubai. I'm doing in-person classes here in Marina. So if some of you here are in Dubai, please let me know. And yeah, please follow us on Instagram, Aleli Carissa and astral.crystals. And I am Krish Sheila Rai, right? And
Yes, yes.
Empowerment Life Coaching Online. So let's take a picture.
Syempre meron because we're both Leonines in our astrological chart. So,
We're so beautiful.
so even in live, they can see us taking photos. Screenshot. Hala, ang dami.
All right. Thank you. And
Thank you, everyone.
here.
Happy New Year. See you soon. Bye.
Golden showers of blessings to everyone. And may this year be our best year ever. Thank you. See you soon. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Aleli. Bye-bye.